Hi everyone, welcome. So let's go ahead and take a deep dive into the weather for today. So let's go ahead and get right into it and see what we're expecting. So here's our weather headlines for today. We have daily storm chances. Flash flooding is still a concern with the heavy rain, the slow moving storms. And then we're also looking at some excessive heat starting tomorrow. I'll explain a little bit more into that. First, let's go ahead and get into your planner for today. Going through this evening, so as you can see, your high for today is going to be 90 degrees. I hope you dressed light and you know to have that umbrella. We can't get rid of the rain. We still have those showers and some chances even as we head into tonight, 10 p.m. right there, 77 degrees. So a look at your current temperatures right now. They're in the low to mid 80s, 84 in Charlottesville, 83 in Standardsville, 82 in Madison, 87 in Culpeper. And then as we look at your dew points, it's air that you can wear. It's very thick. Dew points are in the mid 70s, so dew points measure the amount of moisture in the air. The higher the dew point, the higher the humidity, and the hotter it's going to feel. So your feel-like temperatures right now, even though your normal temperatures are in the 80s, your feel-like temperatures are in the 90s, as you can see, a little bit spread across the board, but that humidity is definitely playing a role in today. So look at your radar right now. I see 2 showers currently, and 1 in Rockingham, and 1 kind of straddling between Augusta, Nelson, and Albemarle County. We're expecting some more rain. It's going to be more isolated until we hit around 5 p.m. Or evening today. As you can see, there is a flood watch. They just issued this around sometime in the noon time, but this is going to go into effect around 5 p.m. So we're expecting some heavier rain or some more widespread rain as we head into later this evening, going into tonight, and this is going to last until tonight. So the excessive rainfall outlook is marginal to slight, so it depends on where you are in our viewing area, but still want to keep in mind, no matter where you are, there's still a chance of flash flooding with these storms. So something to be mindful of, especially if you live near a flood-prone area like a creek, or if you'll be hitting the roads. These storms are producing very low visibility and, as I said, excessive rain, so ponding in the roads as well. But here's a look into the future, a play-by-play when you can try to expect that rain and where you can try to expect it. So as you can see right now, we're relatively cloudy, not too much sunshine currently, but there will be some breaks in the sun, so a mixture of sun and clouds, and then we will see some more showers pop up. And then again, we're not expecting it to start to become too widespread or heavy until we go into later this evening. It's around 8 p.m. and then even going into tonight. That's 11 p.m. right there. So let's take a look at the severe weather risk. So we already talked about the rain, but with the severe weather risk being marginal, that's level 1 out of 5, we could also see some damaging wind gusts with these storms. As I already mentioned, localized flooding, and then some spotty large hail, and the risk is low, but we can't rule out an isolated tornado. So also, if you're going to be spending time outdoors, if you happen to get some sunshine or even some cloudiness as well, you want to keep in mind that the UV index is at 8 today, so that's pretty high. You want to apply that sunscreen, find some shade, especially in this heat. Now look at your radar. You can kind of see those clouds kind of moving over. Everything's kind of coming from the west, the moisture and the cloudiness. It's all due to a front that won't leave us alone. It's been stalled, hanging around, bothering us. Not really a lot of movement in the atmosphere as well, so that's kind of what we're having to deal with right now, though it should be moving out today, and then we'll have to take in another front as we head into Friday and your weekend. So I also want to point out the fact that we've been monitoring a disturbance currently that's kind of it moved over Florida. If you can see it right there, you can kind of see the counterclockwise movement. So regarding this low pressure system, it has a 40% chance of developing into a tropical depression. Kind of looking at it though, currently you can kind of see it looks like it's moving northwest, so that's good news. It's moving towards the Gulf, then the warm water is going to kind of fuel it even more and give it a heightened chance into turning into something. But since it's moving to the closer to where landfall, it was moving towards landfall. That's pretty good news, but these are what some of the models are kind of projecting, so we could still see some different varieties of where this is going to go, and we will continue to monitor that in case it's going to affect us. But I'll look at your day to tomorrow. So tomorrow does appear to be the driest day of the week. Today looks pretty isolated until we go into the evening, and tomorrow looks pretty isolated as well. So you can see also a good amount of sunshine as well, especially for your morning as we head into the afternoon. Partly cloudy, and then as we go into your evening time, we still do have those shower and storm chances, so still a good idea to get the umbrella. But as I said, it's not looking to be as much as we've been experiencing, but it will be hot. That's something that I want to talk about. 90 to 95 is your temperature range. Here's a bit of a look into when you can expect the rain when we do see it. So this around 7 a.m. you can see it's going to be sunny, then still at 10 a.m. As we head into 2 p.m. we could see a few shower storms, 4:30 p.m. right there, 6:30 p.m. And then as we head into your night, looks to be some more, looks like cloudiness is going to kind of roll through. But tonight, 70 to 75 will be your temperature range for today, and then showers are going to fade, areas of fog. And then as you can see, our high for Thursday and Friday is 93. So with that, feel like temperatures are going to reach triple digits. So today's 90, Thursday, Friday, 93. So this is something you want to keep in mind. This is reaching to excessive heat, especially feel like temperatures going that high. But then after that, it does look like temperatures start to drop just a bit into the upper 80s, still definitely warm, and it will still be humid. And then we still continue to have the shower and storm chances. We can't get rid of the rain. So this is something to be mindful of as you're going throughout your week. And thanks for watching. And if you have any suggestions on what else you'd like to see as I'm covering the weather through these live shows or live streams, just let me know.